Live from the 607 is the world-famous Ocho Duro Parlay Hour, where we're talking sports, locally, nationally. Hit us up on the social media, hashtag ODPH, because I'm looking at my clock, and right now it's about time to start the show. And welcome to a special edition of the ODPH. I'm your host, Ken M. Our coach, Sean Duffy, scored an interview with Binghamton Bulldogs President and CEO Jimmy Evans before he and the rest of the team takes off to Austin, Texas for the next round of the ABA playoffs. Take it away, Coach.
All right, so Sean Duffy with Jimmy Evans of the Binghamton Bulldogs. We are here at North and Main at the local Endwell establishment having a fundraiser for the Binghamton Bulldogs, who are set to play in the Elite Eight of the ABA basketball tournament down in Texas. But we'll talk about that more with Jimmy here in a second. So, Jimmy, what was it like starting up the league? You know, did you think that the first season was going to go as well as it did?
Yeah, I mean, it was, first of all, thanks for having me. Big fan of the Ocho Duro Parlay Hour. Very exciting stuff. So our first season in the league has just been a dream. It's been unreal. Having, the fan base that we have, the season that we have, the coaching staff that we have, it's been beyond anything I can imagine. 23-3, heading to Austin, Texas for the Elite Eight in our first year. Really, really exciting stuff. It's been awesome. It's been great.
I mean, as a first-year team, did you guys kind of expect that to happen, to be in the Elite Eight as a first-year team?
Yeah, so you never know, going into your first year how things are going to turn out. I knew we could be really good. I wouldn't have started a team without knowing the type of talent that we had in the area within an hour, 2-hour distance. 3 hours. We got a guy from Plattsburgh and a guy from New York City, so I should say 3 hours. But it's been exciting. It's been I shouldn't say a surprise, but it's been a pleasant experience. Being so good in our first year and just kind of taking the league by storm. No team other than the Jersey Express has won the East Region in 3 years, and we were able to do it in our first year. So it's been awesome, man.
So in comparison to the long-standing franchises that we've had here, hockey and baseball being so predominantly dominant, what made you think about bringing basketball back to Binghamton?
Yeah, so Binghamton's got a great basketball tradition, going back to obviously we have a Division I basketball program here, which we don't have. Division I hockey program here, and we're able to make it in hockey. So I thought with that connection, Binghamton's got some unbelievable ties with Jack Halloran at Broome Community College, one of the all-time winningest coaches in all of college basketball history. Going back to that's Dick Baldwin at Broome Community College. Jack Halloran was the head coach at Whitney Point High School, one of the winningest high school basketball coaches in the state. There's just, the top DWI tournament, the Charlie Terracone at UE. There's just a real history here of success in basketball. And I just kind of thought, we got the players, we'd be able to get the venue. I think I got a good deal of marketing experience in my history, so I thought I'd be able to market it well. And I really thought that the team could succeed in this first year. And so we said, let's partner up, let's roll with it, and let's get some fans, let's get a fan base, have a good team, and things would go well, and they did. So we're real lucky. And so far it has, right? Absolutely. So how important was it to have local talent be established on the team? Gray and Sutton both being BU alumni, Bucci being a basketball legend from Seton. What was that like having local talent? Yeah, so that's key number one. We couldn't have had this first year without Jimmy Gray, without Ralph Bucci, without Chris Cartwright. Those local guys bring in family, they bring in friends, they bring in fans, most importantly, who have seen them play in the high school or seen them play, at the college level. Ralph played overseas for a number of years, and he's got a huge following here. So that was key. I knew that if I could team the immediate local 607 talent with some talent from around the Plattsburgh, New York City, Poughkeepsie, those areas, and draw on some talent there, I knew it would be a great combination for us.
And yeah, absolutely. And I mean, describe what that first night was like, that first opening night playing at Seton, being able to bring the fan base there. Ken and I were both at the game. It had amazing turnout.
Yeah.
So what was that like for you guys?
It was awesome. It was really the culmination of about 6 months of work both in preparation and, getting sponsorships and doing tryouts and getting the team prepared and getting the team ready to see, 1,000 fans from the Broome County area pour into Seton Catholic Central in our first game. It was truly an unbelievable experience. It's our first game ever. We don't know if we're going to get 50 fans or 1,000 fans. So there's a huge unknown, and we did our due diligence in the marketing department and getting the name out there, the Binghamton Bulldogs, and to see us sell out on our first night, and drawing 1,000 to 1,200 people was great, man. It was just a really good feeling on our part, and I know the rest of the organization felt well too.
Yeah. So describe the crowd obviously grew as the year went on. I went to a few more games with my son after that, and it was amazing to see the crowd growth. Mm-hmm. Describe that that feeling for you guys.
Yeah. So just we honestly had a steady, just awesome crowd all year. We had, and I think people just like our product. We put a winning team on the court. We went 16-0 at home. We didn't lose a game. We have a dance team. We have a mascot. We have a full concession. It's a full. We bring in talent to perform during immediate timeouts. We have the junior Bulldogs doing shooting contests and other contests. It's more than just a basketball game. It's a full, athletic experience. And I think that the biggest feedback that fans have given me is that, they're surprised of all the things going on at a Binghamton Bulldogs game and how fun it is and how exciting it is. And we got the best PA guy in the business in Johnny Lawrence. He's been doing Binghamton games, Broome games, the arena games for 20 years. We're lucky to have him. So I think the full athletic experience is what keeps people coming.
Yeah, you guys put on a great show, and it was a lot of fun to watch. My son had a blast, and he's only 2 years old, so, he had a good time. Describe what you guys are heading to the Elite Eight. What are you guys feeling going into the Elite Eight there? What's the excitement level? How's the team feeling? What are you guys looking forward to in this?
We started the year 2-2, and we've won 21 of our last 22 games. So we don't think there's anybody in the country that we can't play with. I know there's some good teams. We got a team from Jacksonville coming in, a team from San Diego, a team from Baltimore, a team from Austin, Texas, a team from Lexington, Kentucky, all major cities with NFL franchise, size populations, and we're just not afraid, man. We'll play with anybody. We beat some really good teams from some really good cities, and I would venture to say that other teams should be worried about us more than we should be worried about them. So I'm very confident going in,
Yeah, you guys put that win streak together for a reason. So definitely the talent level's there.
Yeah.
So just describe the overall feeling that you're getting from the fan base as you travel down to Texas to have to play these games. Probably the furthest games that you've played from Binghamton all year. What's that feeling like?
Yeah, it's a trip, man. Austin, Texas ain't close. It ain't around the corner. It's exciting. We got about 25 fans that are going down and making the trip, and some families, and to have a portion of our fan base, spend that kind of money out of their own pocket just to go watch us play. That's an unreal experience as an owner. We would never think anything like that starting up a franchise from the beginning, but we've got some really, really loyal fans, a lot of good parents involved, a lot of good kids involved, and we're excited to make the trip. I think we're going to be one of the only fan bases that really has a good solid group going down to Austin, and so we're excited.
Yeah, so I guess coming full circle then, what's the biggest thing? What's the biggest takeaway that you can take from this inaugural season? What was maybe your favorite memory, your favorite moment? Describe that for us.
Yeah, favorite memory is beating Jersey in the regional championship, no doubt about that. A game that we were up. Jersey's a 3-time defending champion of our region. They go to Texas every year, and they compete in the Elite Eight, and so to be able to beat them on our home court for a third time this year, we beat them. We're 3-0 against them. That was really the culmination of our season. We were up 13 going in the fourth quarter. Jersey came all the way back, took a 4-point lead, and then we came back and ended up winning the game. Jimmy Gray took the game over single-handedly. He's an unbelievable player. So that was definitely my big defining moment. The culmination is yet to be determined. We'll find that out after next week. We're still in our season, and we're excited to go. And I guess call me back after next week, and I'll answer that question for you.
All right, absolutely. And then anything you want to plug, Jimmy? I know the games are going to be televised through an ABA stream, so I'll let you plug that website and any other additional plugs that you have. Go ahead, the mic's yours.
ABALiveAction.com. All the games will be live streamed on there. We want to welcome Tioga Downs as one of our title sponsors for next year. Really great to have Tioga Downs on board with us. We're really excited about that. So shout out to them. And Sean, thanks for having me on the Ocho Duro, man. You guys are big time, and really love what you guys do.
All right, Jimmy, we appreciate it. Good luck in the tournament, all right?
All right, brother. Thanks, man.
Thanks again for Jimmy Evans coming on to the ODPH. We wish the Bulldogs the best luck as they travel to Austin. For more information on the Binghamton Bulldogs, check out binghamtonbulldogs.com. Thank you again for listening to another edition of the Ocho Duro Parlay Hour. We'll see you next time.